Crime Fighters, the searchlight on crime and criminality.
2 others with cocaine and Indian hemp. Details coming your way shortly. Welcome back. Following the killing of 5 of its officials last week in Kano State, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, says it would fight drug barons in the country to a standstill. The chairman and chief executive officer of NDLEA, Bello Lafeji, said that the ugly incident of Kano State underscores the fact that the task of fighting drugs is not an easy one. Lafeji added that the NDLEA is ready for the drug barons, as the agency will not rest until the country is rid of these barons.
The Inspector General of Police, Tafa Balogun, has been appointed a patron of the Association of British Nigerian Law Enforcement Officers. Shortly after a brief ceremony, which saw the president and founder of the association, Toyin Adon Abel, a British police officer, confer the IG with the patronship of the British Nigerian Law Enforcement Officers Association, Mr. Balogun expressed satisfaction with the activities of the association and pledged the support and cooperation of the Nigeria Police Force to the entire membership of the association. Speaking earlier, the president and founder of the association, Toyin Adon Abel, said the choice of the Inspector General of Police as patron of the association is in appreciation of his commitment towards improving the security situation in Nigeria. Speaking exclusively to Crime Fighters News, the General Coordinator of ABEL, Folagbade Kudaimbu, explains how the association can impact on Nigeria and Nigerians generally.
One of the main things is to try and use, from a British perspective, the cultural intelligence that the officers can bring to the fore. An example of that is when you look at this 419 as a sort of a particular crime. It is not a crime that when you sit down and analyze it, it's not a very complicated sort of crime.
The Association of British Nigerian Law Enforcement Officers, ABEL, is a charitable membership organization made up of British law enforcement officers of Nigeria British lineage. The association was birthed by the foresight and dreams of the founder, which is to project a more positive image of Nigeria and Nigerians, especially in the area of law enforcement in the United Kingdom and worldwide.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Ondo State has seized 4.5 tons of cannabis sativa in the last 10 months. The state commander of the agency, Sani I. Sani, also disclosed that the agency has discovered a new mode employed by traffickers to conceal the illicit drug. According to Sani, kerosene tankers are now being used by cannabis farmers to transport the weed from farms located in the state to other parts of the country. The Ondo State NDLEA commander warned members of the public to desist from these acts, as anyone caught will be prosecuted in accordance with the laws of the land.
The Inspector General of Police, Tafa Balogun, says the Nigeria Police Force will continue to provide adequate security to offices and installations of the Nigeria Liquefied Natural Gas Company, NLNG, making this declaration at the Force Headquarters, Abuja, while receiving the Managing Director of the NLNG, Dr. Andrew Jamaisin, who paid him a courtesy call. Mr. Balogun disclosed that the Nigeria Police Force will soon establish a squadron of the police mobile force at the NLNG complex in Bonny to checkmate youth restiveness. Responding, the Managing Director of the NLNG, Dr. Jamaisin, commended the Nigeria Police Force for its tremendous support to the Liquefied Natural Gas Company, especially in the area of security.
The Ogun State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested a woman with substances suspected to be cocaine and heroin. 2 men with weed suspected to be cannabis sativa, popularly known as Indian hemp, were also arrested by the command. According to the state commander, Laye Adekambi, Mrs. Dada Nuruddin, 32, who lives at number 32 Ekpe Street, Shagamu, confessed to dealing in the substances suspected to be cocaine and heroin. She, however, fingered one Akim, a cripple, as her partner in the business. The said Akim is yet to be arrested. The second suspect, Samuel Ogunjobi, who was arrested with 150 grams of weeds suspected to be Indian hemp, following a tip-off, confessed to having dealt in the drug for over a year now. Similarly, Ibrahim Aliu was arrested for illegal possession of 315 kilograms of weeds suspected to be Indian hemp. Adekambi revealed further that Ibrahim Aliu, who speaks only Hausa language, was arrested around Okere toll gates by a team of policemen who handed him over to the NDLEA. The commander continued that during interrogation, the suspect claimed that he was a hired courier, giving the name of the baron as one Malam Tukur. He stated that he had gone with Tukur to Owo in Ondo State to procure the weeds, after which Tukur detailed him to escort the weeds concealed in bags, along with second-hand clothes, to Jega in Kebbi State. Tukur is yet to be arrested.
In continuation of its onslaught against armed robbery, the Lagos State Police Command has recorded major breakthroughs in the last 1 month. Speaking at a press conference in the State Command over the week, the Commissioner of Police, Israel Ajao, stated that 3 notorious armed robbers were killed during a gun battle with his men, while a total of 19 others were arrested.
As part of our efforts at ensuring a peaceful Eid al-Fitr and Christmas celebration, including New Year celebration in Lagos, the Lagos State Police Command has embarked on a massive onslaught against armed robbers and all other criminals. Emphasis now is on violent criminals, murderers, armed robbers, assassins, etc., etc. Our efforts have started yielding positive results in the last 1 week. We have succeeded in the course of Operation Fire for Fire in killing 3 armed robbers and arresting 19 notorious others. There are so many others, but I limit myself to the notorious ones.
Ajao said 19 firearms, other lethal weapons, and 117 live ammunition were recovered. Also recovered were 2 motorcycles, jewelries, and handset phones. He stated that the most recent of the achievements during the period under review was a crackdown on a gang of 5 armed robbers operating at the Wole Ario Street off Admiral Way, Lekki Phase 1 on Sunday, 31st October 2004, during which 2 of the armed robbers were gunned down, while 2 others escaped with bullet wounds. Jao also announced the arrest of the duo of Ismail Awada and Ikechukwu Agu with 30 bags of weed suspected to be Indian hemp by Operation Fire for Fire policemen from Apapa Police Station in their hideout located at the Marine Beach, Apapa. The Lagos State Police Boss seized the occasion to warn would-be criminals of his command's resolve to fight them to a halt.
We hereby call on all would-be criminals. This is a very unusual call. Normally we don't talk to them, but we want to give them this benefit. We are warning them, as usual. Those of them who want to cash in on the Yuletide season to unleash mayhem on innocent Lagosians should have a rethink, as the consequences will be fatal. We have declared a total war on armed robbers.
The Kogi State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested a drug kingpin, Musa Abdullahi, in Lokoja, the state capital. According to the Assistant State Commander in charge of Operations and Intelligence, Nathaniel Negadu, the suspect, who had evaded arrest several times, finally succumbed to the superior intelligence of the operatives. Negadu further disclosed that the State Command has also cracked down a drug syndicate the agency had trailed for some time now and arrested 2 female suspects, Mary Obu and Amina Sani, in the process.
Delta State Police Command has arrested 6 suspected cultists in Asaba following a cult war which erupted in the town last month, in which a final year student of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, was reported dead and 2 others badly injured. According to the State Commissioner of Police, Charles Akaya, information got to the command that the members of the secret cult group were sighted at Okpechi Shrine, located in a bush at Isieke village near Asaba. Akaya said that his men subsequently swapped on them and arrested one Uche Nwokobia, while others fled, adding that one English-made double-barrel gun with serial number TS A15315, 2 locally made shotguns, a battle axe, and 6 expended cartridges were recovered from the shrine. The Delta State Police Commissioner, who said 4 more persons were later arrested, stated that the suspects have confessed to be members of a cult group known as Black Axe Confraternity. He listed names of arrested suspects to include Nwabreze Egbuniwe, Guam Ojinji, Jude Odua, Kanayo Ememo, and Ngozi Eziagadi. Others are Uche Nwokobia and Ugo Obiazo.
And that concludes Crime Fighters News from Elemi.
Stay tuned, the program continues.
Viewers out there, the love of money, which is the root of all evil, has made many Nigerians go into criminal and drug activities. Remember, criminal and drug activities only comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy your destiny. Why not be wise? Say no to drug and crimes. Till we come your way next week, watch Crime Fighters always.